Everybody, welcome back to the Jeremy Apiary. It's been 1 week since I installed the different packages into the beehive, so I'm going to check on things. There's definitely some problems with one of the hives whenever I did the install last week. We'll see how things panned out now. Well, that seems awfully quiet for a full bee package install. Where'd the bees go? Unfortunately, the Cathedral Hive really didn't work out. There was a problem with one of the packages. There were 2 queens in it, and I think the bees got a little bit confused, and a lot of them ended up either absconding or the one queen took everybody, and I had a queen cage that was inside of the Cathedral Hive with like maybe 20 bees. I ended up putting that into my split hive because I didn't see a viable queen in there yet. Just didn't know what else to really do at that point. In order to ensure any kind of straggler bees that were still attached to that queen got into the other hive, I did place it in front of it for an overnight. I decided it was time to go back to the drawing board, maybe do some modifications to the Cathedral Hive and give it another try. The first things I did was secure the front board to the front of the hive so it doesn't wiggle back and forth, which kind of makes some virtual space the bees don't like. Then it was time to modify these top bars. I wanted to try to get the ability to put some foundation onto them. So I drilled 4 holes and strung some wire through those holes in order to try to create a wire for foundation attachment. I used the staple gun to attach the wires to the frames themselves, and then after everything was tightened up and secure, this is the final product. This is the same gauge wire that I use in my Layens frames whenever I use foundation. Next steps after that were to try to find what I was going to use for the foundation. I used 3 different products for this. This is Better Comb by Better Bee, which is a wax product that you can get online, which has worked very well in the past for some other projects. The next thing I gave a try was just some beeswax foundation that they can then draw out on their own and just use that as a general guide. This is similar to what I use also in my Layens hives, and it just needed to be cut into shape and then affixed to the wire. I'm using a battery in order to heat up the wires in order to fix that. It's the same technique that I also used for some extra comb that I had that was already pre-drawn that I wanted to cut into place and use also. That way they can immediately start utilizing the comb that is already there. Just figured overall this will give them a little bit of a head start if I were to try to install more bees, maybe make it more enticing for them, but overall just make it a little bit easier. In my next video, I'll show you what happened whenever I tried to install another package into this Cathedral Hive, as we weren't going to let it go. We were going to continue on our journey to make this successful. So we'll see you next time at the Jeremy Apiary. Remember to like and subscribe.